say a good amount.
Yeah, it'll weigh a good amount.
What's your minimum carry weight for it to be light load? Or your
It
max?
says it on that table that I sent you.
86.
Okay.
Mine needs to be 86 to be considered light.
Yeah, that's good. Got 4
Right,
space.
Torches are 1 pound apiece.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
That's
Should
about
we
6
each
pounds.
get one torch, just in case?
I took a torch.
Yep.
How many were there?
6.
I'm taking one. Or should I just take the last 2?
Yeah.
I didn't take a torch. I just grabbed potions and javelins and basically.
So I'll take 4?
I can't see in the dark, so.
We should each take 2. Yeah?
Torches?
Yeah, we should each take 2.
How do I take 2 how do I have 2 torches? Like,
You
what's...
just put the weight for 2 and just in the item just do torch times 2 and put 2 pounds. That's how I'm doing it.
Okay. I'm good though. Is that it? We good?
I'd say the food supply is probably 10 pounds a piece per bag.
How many bags is it? 5?
2 bags, 2 weeks worth.
So 20. Wasn't there an extra bag with furs?
That's the furs.
Okay. How much does that weigh? And how many
I'd say
furs
5
are in
pounds.
there?
I'd say 5 pounds. It's not a whole lot of furs. Just a couple of them.
We can snuggle together underneath the furs if we need to, boys.
I'm a fat guy, I need a few.
You mean you can just steal both of them?
What else is left?
I'll just use clay.
There you go.
That's everything.
Okay.
Alright.
And where does my so my total weight of inventory items is 42?
It'll add it automatically.
I know. How much does the hand axe that I'm carrying weigh?
3.
3? Is there anywhere for me to enter that?
Yeah, where the hand axe is.
Knee pad.
It doesn't
Yes.
Can you
say.
just check how heavy a longbow is?
I just have it. I have it on show weapons. Weapon name hand axe, and then it's just damage and crit multiplier.
Yeah, and then with the row below it.
A longbow is 3 pounds.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Got
it
it.
is.
Yeah, he says 3 pounds,
Yeah.
A longbow is.
and it's a medium.
I don't know.
It is.
Pretty sure
What?
I thought it was light.
What's the range?
What is?
Hand axe.
The hand axe?
Light. It's light.
No, Neepad said it was.
The hand axe is 3 pounds. You're a medium, so you do 1d6 with it.
Okay, and what type is it? A PBS? What the hell's that?
S. Slashing.
Okay.
It's piercing, blunt, or slashing.
Oh, I
is the
apologize.
PBS.
Sorry. And do I have to click MWK next to the name of it?
What's the size mean?
That means masterwork. No.
It's not masterwork. It's
Oh,
just
sorry.
standard
I
axe.
don't know. Okay.
The range.
Range is 100 foot on the longbow.
What's it on the hand axe?
What do you mean?
Sniping bitches.
5
What do
feet.
you mean it's range on it?
5 feet, isn't it?
5 foot? Normal reach?
Alright, are we ready?
Yeah.
Go to sleep, and then we'll go in the morning.
As you move to go to the beds, the woman clears her throat. She tells you that the bandits first visited about 3 months ago, and they threatened to burn down the trading post and abduct her for their own amusement back at their camp if the Levitans didn't agree to hand over all their furs and trade goods they've accumulated over the past month.
Oh.
Since then, the bandits have returned twice more, each time within an hour of sunrise on the first day of the month.
Tomorrow, the first of the month.
The Levitans have learned that learned to have their taxes ready and hand them over quickly. The bandits usually seem eager to return to their camp somewhere in the Greenbelt. Which makes Svetlana think the camp is about a day's ride away.
What's
The first time the bandits visited, there were a dozen of them. 10 lower-ranking thugs led by a cloaked man armed with a bow and a woman who carried 2 small hatchets. The women did the majority of the talking with them on the first trip, and her black sense of humor and the way she smiled when she spoke of what fate would await Svetlana if the Levitans didn't comply frightened her all the more. The woman also seemed to be particularly sharp and observant, whereas the man seemed a bit more crude and foolish. This, plus the fact that the woman quite nearly lopped off Oleg's right hand with one of her hatchets in a cruel bit of mockery, convinced the Levitans that she was the most dangerous of the bandits. As it was, the woman took Svetlana's wedding ring right off her hand and tossed it to one of her men as payment for not shortening Oleg's reach. The second and third visit, only the crude hooded man accompanied the bandits. The second visit, he came only with 6 other men, whilst in the third only came with 4. The Levitans suspect that the bandits have let down their guard and think the owners of the trading post are completely cowed. Hopefully, when they visit tomorrow, they'll be even fewer in number. And hopefully, the scary woman with the hatchets won't be with them.
Okay, so we'll wake up before sunrise.
I say we follow them back to the camp.
What, pay them and follow them? No, that's a bad idea. I
Why?
think it's better to... Why? Because if we follow back to the camp, there's going to be all of them there. And we're going to have to fight all of them, as opposed to just taking out the few here.
Yeah, but we don't know where their camp is.
What if we...
We can track where they come from and just look where they come from and follow it out. What we should do
Or
is...
we could take a prisoner.
Yeah, we'll take a prisoner.
Oh, that's true.
Svetlana clears her throat again as you argue. It's not a good idea to just rush their base. We don't know how many there are.
Yeah. Thank you, person. This is not an
Should
idiot
find
like
their
this.
base, not run into their base.
Yeah, well, what we should
Perhaps
do, we should
we
just look.
could hide you in one of the guest rooms or the stables.
They actually, they don't just stay outside, they usually enter the complex.
Yes, they come into the complex, and she points to the empty storage area. They take our furs that we have collected. As you can see, we haven't been able to collect any this month.
Where's that? Where were you talking about?
A4.
A4. What we should do is we should have me and Vapor and go into the stables,
Yeah.
and then Rasta and Mick can hide anywhere really behind, either over by their house or
I
anywhere.
think Rasta should hide here, inside
No,
of this.
I'm gonna be way... How do I ping them out?
You're gonna be... You should hide inside that...
I'm gonna be way over by A8.
What's your range? Rasta?
It's 100. It's 100.
Go up on top so they can't even fuck with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like way over here.
Oh, yeah, true. Okay, sorry,
Go
I
up,
didn't
Rasta, go
realize.
up top.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah, over here. Up on top of this, by the catapult.
The top right.
Can I, Kneepad, can I see over this building? Like with A11, A6?
Yes,
Where?
You have to do a climb check.
Where is it?
See this catapult on the
This
north?
building up here?
Yeah, can I see over that if I'm by the catapult?
Oh yeah, if you're up at the catapults, you can definitely see it.
Okay, cool.
The catapults stretch 20 feet in the air.
Alright.
Does that mean he could shoot to A1?
Yeah, he can shoot 100 feet.
Okay. I meant over the building and everything. There's no
Yeah,
penalties
it
for
is a
shooting
clean
over the
shot
building.
from up there. The building's only about 10 foot tall. That palisade's up 20 feet in
Okay.
the air.
So this is a fort. Completely
It's a
closed.
fort. The palisade around it's 10 foot, and the catapults are 20.
Okay.
Alright, so if that's the case, Rusty, where are you gonna be, Mick?
I need to be somewhere within like 30 or 40 foot of the entrance.
I advise you stay, I say you stay in the bedroom and pop out after we initiate the fight, so you're out of trouble, and that way you've got the barricaded, benches to protect you.
I like the idea of not being out in the open when it starts. Yeah.
Where will the two,
We'll
As
have
if-
we'll have to see.
fight?
The
Will they
what?
be hiding?
My one concern is that, if they don't all go towards the, fence, or the building, then they're gonna be back towards the front door, and we don't want them to be able to get out. So I really think we should have someone.
I will,
Or-
because I have a bonus to my climbing, and I can jump off and attack them.
You sure about
You should jump off and close the door behind them is what you should do.
Well,
Like
then
up
I'll
here,
step
over here?
outside.
Yeah, like hide up by a catapult and then just like run out and jump down, close the door.
You know what? I'll hide up here. Yeah, I'll jump down on the inside, not the outside. I'll close the door while I'm inside.
You just close the
right?
door behind them and flank them right off the bat.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's
Because one of my feet is climbing.
go to sleep. Let's
Hang on a second.
wake up before sunrise so we can be ready.
The woman lets you know that they're not soldiers.
Oh no.
There's no way they'll be able to fight against them.
I tell them that we expect them to be
Hiding.
hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just hide.
That was what they were planning to do, but they just reaffirm that they really don't want any harm to come to the complex itself, if at all possible.
Yeah, well, there.
No.
So there might be a little bit of cleaning up in the bloodstains.
We'll try not to burn down your home.
Oleg laughs at your mentioning of bloodstains. I plan on hanging their bodies from the southern palisade.
Okay, then we're good.
I hope he doesn't have
After
problems
we
with
get
this-
to loot
with
them.
bombs and explosions, right? Like that's not a problem, yeah.
What's A5 before we sleep?
A5 is the middens,
Prison
the shit pit.
shit pit. Oh,
I want
okay.
to ask Oleg something. During the fight, where are you guys going to be hiding?
You should hide in your all.
He motions back to his office.
Yeah, okay, good.
Which one is his office?
A11.
Alright.
We're gonna take first claim to end the bodies, other than any money they may owe you.
Svetlana nods and smiles. We don't want anything from them. We just want them to leave us alone.
All right, cool. All right, wake us before dawn, and then let's go.
Do we have to make some kind of check to see if we wake up?
No.
All right. So
Apparently Vapor's sleeping in the fire.
Whoops.
one day, Vapor, you'll be able to do it.
All right. So your plan is set up. Going to bed for the night, correct?
I think so. Everyone in agreement?
Yeah.
Mick, you good with the plan?
Yeah, I'm fine with the plan.
All
I'm
right.
worried about the damage, but I don't really care. So
As you all head to bed, Oleg moves to the front door and closes it, latching it closed behind while you're asleep, so that the bandits can't get in the night.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Zone 4. He knows how to do it.
Early in the morning, the bandits arrive as scheduled, approaching from the south on horseback, about an hour after sunrise.
Okay, we're all immediately moving into position.
The gate to the trading post isn't open, so they array themselves nearby and begin calling out threats to the Levitans to open up, or they'll start tossing some fire in to speed their asses up.
Say no problem. Tell them get the people. Well, that's not up to us really. Just we're all in position. That's up to them. I mean, we're ready to go.
Well, they're going to toss
How many
fire
are there?
in at us. Can
How
we
many are
see
there?
where they are outside
Tell
us?
Oleg to call him in.
All right. One moment, let me add some bandit markers.
Change the music.
Battle music.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, dude. Final Fantasy
man
7
with the
battle
machine
music.
gun,
Please.
go.
Man with the machine gun.
Yep, go.
1 second.
That's my pick for the music.
1 moment. Oleg agrees that he should open up for them before they get too violent. He also suggests that he serve as bait for the plan.
No.
No,
idea.
no. You just once they're all inside, just turn around and run to your
Tell
office.
tell them to just head towards the show them the room, and then just go back to the office.
Tell him to make something up, like
Make an
his
excuse.
wife is something. I don't know.
All right, Oleg reluctantly agrees, and Svetlana breathes a sigh of relief. 1 moment. I'm reading